Yeah, certainly, congratulations to Mount Union, their fine football program, as everyone knows. I thought it was a terrific football game. Our guys played hard. I think when you try to measure these things, there's certainly a score at the end, but I could be more proud of our guys' effort. I've said this at the end of seasons before. I'm disappointed for these guys. I'm not disappointed in them. I couldn't ask for any more effort or just a better group of guys to coach. So it's in that respect, it's bittersweet. It's been a terrific year from a wins and loss standpoint. Today's certainly tough, but my biggest disappointment is I don't get a chance to coach these guys next week. So,
well, you could, but
I could, but that'd be illegal. We'll be breaking NCAA rules at that point.
What's the difference between the first and the second half?
I thought I thought we played incredibly well in the first half. I think they tightened things up a little bit.
You might have been the first team that had a 2-touchdown lead on them all year.
Yeah, looking at our game. Yeah, I didn't know that, but no, our guys came out and played incredibly well. I thought they were playing well too. They tightened up a little bit in the second half. They did exactly what you want to do from a coaching handbook. The third quarter, they kicked into the wind. They got a score. We got a first down, and I think that was it. It might have been our only first down of the third quarter. We got a quick first down, and then had the punt. They went down, scored a couple of drives later maybe, and then all of a sudden the third quarter was gone. So the wind wasn't incredibly bad, but it did affect some deep throws and some choice of plays. And I just thought, in the second half they did a nice job with all that. It wasn't through lack of effort on our part.
Bradley, Jonathan, Ryan, did any of the three of you notice anything different schematically in the second half?
I wouldn't really say too much. I mean, they're obviously an outstanding team. I mean, they're definitely athletic and big, and it goes to show from a program standpoint. And I mean, I thought we played obviously lights out in the first half. I mean, missed a couple plays in the second half, but schematically wise, I'd say I guess they just executed more, and as far as that goes. But I mean,
nothing too different.
Yeah.
They tightened up a little bit. Yeah.
They tightened down a little bit. They had a few more guys in the box, but it wasn't anything that was crazy.
They said, Coach said, you're quick to the line. Change know how to really threw them in the first half. Once they stopped you, once they stopped you from getting a first down right away in the second half, it slowed down a little bit, and they could think, but it really threw them off. You were the fastest tempo team that they played all year.
Yeah, that's something that we do. We have a number of different tempos that we use during the game, but we were using just one-word plays, getting up and running.
Because
it's the stuff that works for us. It's usually 2 or 3 plays wrapped up into one. So we just call a word, we get up, and we're going to run something in there.
Jonathan, what was the difference? They were getting to you the second half much more than they did in the first half. Did they just wear down your line, or did they do something different, or what?
I couldn't even really tell you. I mean, like when you're in the game, you're just playing. You're not even really thinking about that. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's like my fault I didn't get the ball out. So
you guys had your chances.
I mean, definitely. I mean, we converted a couple fourth downs. That 4th and 1 that I threw to Brad over here, it was an unbelievable catch.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're obviously a great team, and it goes to show. But I mean, I think we gave them everything we had today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I guess along those lines, you look at the way last season ended as well. All you guys were key parts of last season's team. How tough is it to digest being, you have a chance to beat Mount Union, a chance to beat Wesley? I don't know, do you take anything good from it, or it's just it's got to be really bittersweet?
Especially since it wasn't like the first game you played against Mount Union, 4 years ago.
Yeah, I mean,
this one was within reach.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we had 4 pretty hard games to lose. The last 4 years, at least since we've been here. It's fun to play in those games. Definitely, we dream of this and we worked for this, and it's exactly what we wanted. Obviously, it's hard to be on the losing side of things, but it's been couldn't ask for a better way to go out.
Okay.
Could you tell us about the catch on 4th down? First of all, the call was to go for it at that point in the game from the 27. Was bold. But can you tell us about the catch as you saw it or as you felt it?
I was just hoping that John would give me a chance to catch it. I felt that I could get around the guy at least a little bit, which is what I was able to do, and then just fought back to the ball and hope that I came up with it. And like I said, it was a great throw. Gave me a chance to go get it, and obviously it was a big play for us.
What went into the call? What did you decide?
We have a guy calling the plays up top. No, we just decided we're going to go for that point. I wasn't sure how many more possessions we get. The wind was gusting at that point. I think we had a 10 or 15 yard punt, it seemed, just before that. So why not? Let's let it roll.
Ryan, how about your talk about that touchdown?
Yeah.
The 62-yard, longest play of your career.
Yeah, I think that's more on Germano, just keeping the play alive. He's a great athlete, back there, you can never, right when you think he's about to get sacked, somehow finds a way to scramble out of the pocket. So I always, in the back of my mind, I know, just keep waiting, and then someone bit, and I just kind of looped around, saw a lot of green grass, or a lot of open turf. So I just kept running, and he found me, so it worked out nice.
Looked like it happened a couple of times in the first half for quite some time.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm always ready for him to find a way out of the pocket. You're gonna miss that for sure.
Jonathan, how do you stay so cool in those situations when you're back there scrambling and everybody's moving around? In the first half, the band played Johnny Be Good, and you weren't.
I don't know. I guess just the little timer in your head goes off, and then you're just thinking to make a play. I mean, guys just have been getting open the entire year, especially Ryan over here. I mean, there's sometimes it's not even where he's supposed to be, just runs to green grass, and I just look to green grass and I see him there. So, I mean, it gets me out of a lot of what could be bad plays, I mean, along with everybody out there. So, I mean, it's just a group effort always.
Howard, you wanted this one so bad. What can you take out of this? I mean, you said you wanted to go into coaching now. You're going to try to coach against Mount Union and win one?
Who knows? I don't know. It's just been a pleasure to play here for 4 years, especially under Coach Margraf. And
sum up these 4 years. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
but
this is just the end. This isn't the.
Yeah. I mean, as far as the team goes, especially our senior class, I think we had a great career. Everybody played a very vital part, and just. I mean, it's going to be 4 years that you'll never forget, and you learn a bunch of lessons that you'll never forget as well, and you'll carry those things that you learned into your life and whatever you end up choosing to do.
Brad, you set a record today, all-time leading receiver. It didn't stop the game.
No.
But I mean, I guess it's kind of a bittersweet thing to happen with a loss.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I would much rather have won and breaking a record. That's the most important thing to me, but obviously it's an honor, and sure, it's a great accomplishment. I guess that it wasn't one of my personal goals, but at the end of the day, like I said, I would have much rather come out of this with a W.
At least that catch was part of a touchdown drive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good time for one more. You guys have one?
Jim, regroup next year?
Yeah, we've got some good players in our program. We'll start next week working on that. But I just want to say
one coming back.
Yeah, we have a whole bunch. And they're great kids. And I think the thing to remember sometimes is step back. And there's a lot of great football programs out there, but there's very few. We're in the top 10 in U.S. News and World Report academically. We're in the top schools in the nation. There's only a few schools at FBS, FCS, or Division III playing right now. And I think when you look at that, I mentioned to you last week, it's Stanford in Division I. It's whoever the Ivy champion is. Congrats to Penn and Princeton, good friends of both, and Johns Hopkins right now. So we're trying to hold up that end. It's tough, but it's a great academic school. We support Division I lacrosse here, but our guys come out and they work their tails off. I couldn't be more proud of their effort.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
But how you doing?
All right, good to see you.